Ever feel like you're doing everything right, eating clean, hitting the gym, but still not seeing the fat loss or muscle gains you want? The problem isn't just your workouts, it's your nutrition strategy. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how to create the perfect meal plan for fat loss and muscle growth, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, or omnivore. And trust me, this isn't about starving yourself or following trendy diets. This is evidence-based, sustainable nutrition that actually works. Let's dive in. Part 1, energy balance and macronutrients. The foundation of any successful nutrition plan comes down to one thing: energy balance. Fat loss, you need to be in a calorie deficit, eating fewer calories than you burn. Muscle growth, you need a slight calorie surplus, eating just above maintenance levels. Recomposition, if you're new to training or returning after a break, you can lose fat and gain muscle simultaneously by eating at maintenance while prioritizing strength training and high protein intake. So, how much should you eat? A good starting point. For fat loss, aim for a 15 to 25% calorie deficit. For muscle gain, aim for a 5 to 15% calorie surplus. For the maintenance phase, stay at maintenance every 8 to 12 weeks to allow metabolic adaptation. Here's where it gets interesting: macronutrient breakdown matters. Protein is crucial for muscle retention and growth. Aim for 0.8 to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight, or 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram. Sources include, for omnivores, some excellent protein sources include chicken, eggs, lean beef or lamb, fish, and Greek yogurt. If you're a vegetarian, you can rely on eggs, cottage cheese, lentils, beans, and tofu to meet your protein needs. And for those following a vegan diet, tempeh, seitan, quinoa, beans, and plant protein powders are great options. Now let's talk about carbohydrates, your fuel source and performance booster. When training hard, aim for 40 to 50% of your total calories to come from carbohydrates. Good sources of carbohydrates include whole grains like oats, quinoa, potato, and brown rice. Fruits and veggies such as berries, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens are also excellent choices. Don't forget about legumes like lentils and chickpeas. Next, let's dive into healthy fats, which are essential for hormonal balance and recovery. About 20 to 30% of your total calories should come from fats. There are various sources to consider. For those who are omnivores or vegetarians, you can get your fats from avocados, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish. If you're vegan, consider sources like coconut, flax seeds, chia, and hemp seeds. The key? Adjust carbs and fats based on your energy needs, but protein should always stay high. Cycle carbs on high activity days and low ones. Now let's move on to part 3, meal timing and frequency. You don't need to eat 6 meals a day to burn fat. In fact, that's counterproductive. It's all about personal preference and consistency. 3 to 4 meals per day is ideal to manage hunger and promote muscle protein synthesis. Prioritize protein in every meal to prevent muscle breakdown. Pre- and post-workout nutrition matters. Have a protein and carb meal 1 to 2 hours before training and fast digesting protein and carbs post-workout for optimal recovery. Part 4. Training and cardio for maximum results. Nutrition is part of the equation. Training and recovery complete the puzzle. Strength train 3 to 5 times per week. Progressively overload by increasing weights or reps. Cardio 2 to 3 times per week for fat loss, but don't overdo it. Say, walking and daily movement are underrated. Increase your activity. Part 5. Why sleep and stress management matter. If you're sleeping less than 6 to 7 hours per night, you're sabotaging fat loss. Sleep deprivation increases cortisol, reduces muscle recovery, and leads to cravings. And fun fact, all your fat loss happens while you're asleep, not while you're working out. Manage stress. Chronic stress spikes cortisol, leading to fat storage, especially belly fat. Meditation, breath work, and proper recovery matter. So, to recap, calorie balance matters. Deficit for fat loss, surplus for muscle. Macronutrients should be dialed in, high protein, smart carb, and fat intake. Meal timing and consistency help optimize results. Strength training is greater than endless cardio for fat loss and muscle retention. Prioritize sleep and stress management for long-term success. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and drop a comment below with your questions. Also, subscribe for more evidence-based health and nutrition insights. Remember, it's not about a perfect diet, it's about a sustainable strategy that works for you. See you in the next video.